Hi guys, this is Ratchet Straw, and we are playing Criminal Case Without Past, Case 36, In Love and War. Let's unlock Chapter 3, and Julieta pulled a gun at us. She wants her mother, huh? Nobody move! Mercutio, don't try anything funny. Oh, I will, so... Julieta? Put down your weapon. Only if you give me my mother. Now. Why would you want to help your mother get out of jail? She tried to kill you. I don't want to help her escape. I want to kill her. Oh, she killed the man I love. She deserves to die as well. So please get out of my way, Mercutio. Julieta, you don't want to do this. Harm your mother will not bring Shiva's back. You'll just get yourself a place in prison for the rest of your life. So please, put down your weapon. No, if you won't lead me to her, I'll just find another way. Don't try to follow me, Mercutio. Oh, I won't. I will. Why did I say I won't? I will. Julieta, come back here. Yeah, how dare Julieta come here and threaten us? We can't simply let this go. She's a danger to herself and others. I agree, I bet she did go back to her old house, so we must go after her at once. Why would she go if she wanted her mother? No, you won't pull a gun at me again, so... I'll follow you. I follow you. I don't know how the lyrics go next. I follow you. Alright, where is she? No, I don't see her anywhere. And I was expecting this to come, so... There, Julieta cannot be far. The Romeo and Juliet book in your hand is a clear indication that she was here. Why don't you crack that lock so you can see what's inside? And that potato sack must belong to Column. Being that he's a suspect, we'd better have a look through it. That's a map for Crystal Banks, and shows his name is written on it. Was it his or did someone leave it for him? There are annotations on the map, but they are faded. I'll get you dusty kit. Cause there is so much work to be done, so let's get to it. Okay. Alright, first let's unlock Romeo and Juliet book. And you do realize you two were like Romeo and Juliet. Alright, let's unlock it. No. Oh no, did you want to kill yourself? Is this a poison? Cadet, this is a book, it's a box. Or more seriously, a fake book safe where someone can hide that which they don't want found. Flash out a small vial of liquid Juliet hid in this box. I wonder what it could be. Perhaps we discover what this liquid is will lead us to her. Let's interview her properly. Is it the poison? But this time Juliet was going to drink it instead of Romeo, right? Right, so about that. Now this faded map. Yes, this map of Crystal Banks belongs to Adriana. What do you mean by she was now am I worthy enough? That's an arrow pointing to what appears to be the Capaci's old house. The very house we are at. I heard the only person who can answer these questions is Adriana herself. We must speak to her straight away. Okay. Alright, now this potato sack. Well, there weren't just potatoes here. And a newspaper article. Dirt. Doesn't starve from potato famine in Ireland. Then in reality was about the potato famine in Ireland, fitting considering where we found it. But look at the quote in the article, it's all Seamus' fault. You're right, the man in the picture is Callum, she was his old friend from home. He's looking rather glum. Is this as Callum really came to Concordia to seek revenge on Seamus? Let's go speak to him. Oh. So you didn't like him at all, after what happened. Alright, first Adriana. Lovely to see you again, Mercutio. Just give me one moment. Okay. There, now I'm presentable. A little cologne always hits the spot. So, what can I help you with? Miss Mercutio, you found a map across the bank to Last Seamus, the one where you were inquiring about your worth. What exactly did you mean by that? Oh, that. I done everything possible to prove my worth to the Irish, including putting myself in danger with Victoria, but for Seamus it wasn't enough. Despite all the whiskey we threw back together and all the hard-earned secret information I shared, Seamus told me I just couldn't be trusted. So I wanted to prove to him that my work with the Irish was indispensable. I found out where Franco was hiding and laid it out for him on a silver platter. And was that enough for Seamus? Of course not. Nothing would satisfy that man. Anyway, life goes on. I have a rendezvous in a few minutes. Would you happen to have any gum, Mercutio? Fresh part is the cornerstone of my business. Mr. Sierra, life may go on for you, but it's certainly over for Seamus. And if you were to want to add, the only cornerstone you'll have will be that of your prison self. Okay. Oh, number one suspect. No, I still think it's Frank who's going to be the killer. Mr. O'Callaghan, you failed to tell us about your falling out with Seamus. Well, I'll be darned. Seamus and I had plans. We were going to build the largest potato farm I had ever seen, but he turned his back on me. Seamus came here to Concordia to make money to bring back home, but when he got here he forgot about us. Never came back, never sent money. I lost my entire crop of potatoes because of him. And so you came here seeking retribution for your loss? I came here for answers. We were friends, Seamus and I, but he turned his back on me and the plight of the Irish. All for a gang in this barbaric city. Mr. O'Callaghan, we hope that the answer you were looking for was that Seamus is dead, or your next potato plight will be in prison. Okay, so you're not so suspicious, right? Okay. Let's check out this yellow liquid that isn't the poison. Katrina, you're familiar with the plot of Shakespeare's tragic love story, Romeo and Juliet? What? Is this the vial, the poison we sent you? Okay. Of course, such a sad story of forbidden love, just like Seamus and Julieta. Well, as you know, poison became a very crucial element at the end of the story, both with Juliet feigning death and Romeo actually dying through the ingestion of poison. Wait, does this have something to do with the vial we found inside Julieta's copy of Romeo and Juliet? I'm afraid so. The liquid in the vial is actually poison. Golden Dawn frog poison to be exact. Julieta had poison with her? This cannot be good. Continue to find her now. Katrina, part of my intuition, but Julieta's returned. She'd like to surrender herself. Well, at least we can interrogate her now. Alright, the poison was intended for you then. And not Seamus. Julieta, we're happy to see you come to your senses. It's all over, Mercutio. I got nothing anymore. Julieta, that's not true. That's just the grief talking. Seamus was right. I should have listened to him. He wanted to kill my mother, said it was the only way we could live in peace. But I said no, you can't kill her. I love her. She's my mama. I should have let him, Mercutio. He'd be alive still. Julieta, if Seamus had killed your mother, he'd be in jail and you still wouldn't have been together. So that's it then. I'll die lonely and heartbroken with only this bottle of whiskey that I stole from my mother. I don't even have any gum left. It's all sad. Julieta, you are a danger to yourself and others, so for your sake we are going to take you into custody. Oh. Yeah, there's much happening at the moment, so let's try to unpack it all, shall we? The Irish gang has been left leaderless now as she was known has been murdered. But the fact that she was killed with Vittorio, our lead suspect, is obviously Franca, but we cannot discount all the other suspects who have shown their motive for why she was dead as well. However, we did learn that Franca had invited Seamus and Julieta to a party under the pretense of calling a truce, but she really just wanted to kill them both. This keeps her at the top of the list. With so much going on, it's hard to make heads or tails of it all. But I agree, Katia. Good Circus is the best place to look for the missing assets in the train station. Let's return there at once. And it finally did happen. Like in Romeo and Juliet. But Julieta wanted to drink the poison instead of Shivas. Well, Shivas is dead, but still. Romeo and Juliet bullshit it was. Oh, is that the murder weapon? Will you load? What's going on? Thank God I was getting bored for a moment. Yeah, sending Ashtray stained with blood. Knowing that she was died due to a blow to the head, this could be our murder weapon. We must obtain a sample immediately. An empty flask would seem harmless, except for the fact that we know our killer drinks whiskey. This could belong to them. This covered is also the powder. Let's collect a sampling of it quickly. Okay. Okay, let's first collect something off from this stand. Yeah, no time to dawdle. Let's send a sample of bloody fibers to collect from the ashtray to Viola. Okay. How long? 15 hours. Okay, now this flask. Yeah, now we have a species for the powder of the flask. We must get it to Viola this instant. Okay. And how long? 9 hours. Let's first check out these bloody fibers. Yeah, time is ticking, so I should go full steam ahead with your analysis. The bottom of the ashtray is a match for Shivas's, which means the ashtray is indeed your murder weapon. Quite clever leaving it in plain sight. No one would think twice about looking at such a thing in a train station. Indeed, second the fibers were actually yellow threads. Yellow threads? Shivas wasn't wearing any yellow appeal, so these must be the killers. Which means our heroes donning the color yellow. Yeah, that will make them easy to spot in a crowd. Wait, but Franca doesn't wear yellow, so... Oh no, why do I get the feeling Julieta is going to be the killer? Alright, now this yellow powder. Katia, did I ever tell you about the time I decided to become a florist? It was when I was younger. I quite enjoyed it. I do wish I had continued studying flowers and I could be of more help now. That is a lovely story, but how does that relate to our investigation? It relates because the powder you collect from the Kyro's flask is pollen. I couldn't tell you the precise species, but I can tell you that in order for that amount of pollen to have found its way onto the flask, the Kyro must be wearing a flower on their person. So a Kyro wears a flower, and that could be sweeter than arresting our blossom-adorned murderer. Okay? Katia, although the clock of Franca's bomb never went off, time is certainly out for the person who murdered Shivas O'Neill. Let's go arrest them. Does that count as a pollen? Oh my gosh. Or maybe not. Yeah, Franca doesn't wear yellow, so not you. Alright, since our part is just whatever it's called. Okay, get somebody I least expected to kill. What went wrong? Well, she was trying to defuse the bomb, so why did you kill him? If it had something to do with the bomb. The driver's here, under arrest for the murder of Seamus O'Neill. Seamus' murder? Mercutio, you can't be serious, he was our leader. You were the leader whose handkerchief you so unabashedly used to wipe your hands clean of his blood. You let traces of the cologne water on it. So I like cologne water, it keeps it smelling nice during long work days. Is that a crime? No, but Seamus' had to do with the ashtray is. We found fibers from your yellow dress on it. Hundreds of people pass through that train station on a daily basis. You can't prove those fibers came from my dress. Perhaps but our scientists can easily prove the gum you left in Seamus' hair was chewed by you. Shall we ask them too? Yeah, I suppose there's no use lying anymore. I did kill Seamus, but he had it coming. I thought that Seamus was someone you admire, someone you wanted to prove your worth to. Why murder him? Because he betrayed us. He was conspiring with Giulietta Capacci, the daughter of our mortal enemy. Seamus thought I didn't know, but he overlooked how resourceful I am. While I was spying on Franca, I discovered an even greater secret. Seamus was having an affair with Giulietta. You are Mercutio here, right? After everything again has gone through and all the people who died, Seamus just went and threw everything out the window for a petticoat. Seamus and Giulietta were trying to stop the gang wars and prevent more deaths. It was too late to stop at all. The Irish deserved to take the Italians down. I didn't risk my life for nothing. No, Miss Garcia, you risked your life for prison because now you're under arrest for the murder of Seamus O'Neill. Andrea Mercier, you are charged with the murder of Seamus O'Neill. How do you plead? Guilty, Your Honor. Seamus betrayed the cause. He was conspiring with the Italians to end the gang wars, and we've shed far too much blood to let it all go without a fight. Murdering Mr. O'Neill in cold blood in order to maintain your illegal stronghold on this city is not how the system works. The gangs have been overlooked for too long. At first you all kept to yourselves, but then you took it to the streets. You embroiled civilians, costing many innocent people their lives. Then the gangs killed a prominent member of the police force. This is unacceptable. This isn't the city I want to live in. It's high time someone took a stand against the dregs of Concordia like yourself. In an effort to continue to set an example for you all, I sentence you to life in prison without a parole. Life in prison? But all I did was kill one man. Well, that's true, she only killed one man. But alright, she deserved it then. Congratulations, Major Katia, you done fine work. It's been tough, but you pulled through. Andrea probably never thought she'd spend the rest of her life in prison when she decided killing Seamus was the best thing to do. This entire ordeal has been such a tragic waste of human life. The gangs, Vittorio, Seamus, and it would have been even worse if he hadn't stopped Franca from detonating that bomb. But it seems things are finally settling down. Andrea is behind bars is Franca, and both gang leaders are now dead. And while we had to release Giulietta while she's sobered up, I doubt she'll ever want anything to do with the gangs again. Yes, the mayor is quite pleased. He'll be inviting you to a celebratory luncheon soon. Until then, let us make certain there are no loose ends. I'm counting on you, Katria. And I want to know what this next district is going to be about. Well, we're done with the gang wars, so what's going to be next? Alright, we'll see about that. Alright, I gotta say, Adriana just acted like Mercutio. I think his name was Mercutio in Romeo and Juliet, because both Mercutio and Adriana found out what Romeo and Juliet and also Seamus and Julietta were doing. They were in love, so... Alright, Adriana didn't die, so she's just in prison, so... Alright, I think I'm done here. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna continue playing in a Plague on Both Your Houses number 6. Oh, and you didn't say a Plague on Both Your Houses. Well, I was expecting you to say it, but you didn't. Alright, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you again. Goodbye!